have here is sterling silver. It's soft sterling silver because we're going to beat it around in the bracelet a bit later on. It's 19 gauge, so it's thick enough for the bracelet. So I have this template here, and I'm going to draw it with a Sharpie, which works well on the silver. This line is going to be my line that I use to cut with my piercing saw, my jeweler saw. So this is a 2-knot blade, which is good for sewing the 19 gauge silver. I'm going to make sure it's tightly in there, and to make sure that I'm placing into the jeweler saw that it's very tight. So I'm putting pressure on the blade and it should be ready to go. So after I had cut away from the main sheet of silver, I had a smaller form to work with, and I was able to twist the piece around and use my bench pin to steady it and cut the smaller forms away from the silver. So just looking at this, I feel this side is a little longer. So what I'm going to do is measure it and just see where the center is. So we have 150 millimeters, and the center of that is going to be 75. And I'm going to check with my template where everything falls. And so this is all I'm going to do with this at this stage, because it's going to go through various other processes of texturizing, going through the rolling mill, and might change its shape again. So I'm not going to do any more filing. Right now I'm going to prepare the gold for fusing onto the surface of the silver. So what I have here is 18 karat gold, and it's probably 24 gauge, and I'm going to cut my little discs out and prepare them so that we'll be soldering the discs onto the silver as an overlay. So my little disc cutter, I'm going to choose, so I'm going to use the smallest hole in the disc cutter. It's 1/8 of an inch, and I'm going to line up my gold. I do not want to waste any gold, so I'm lining it up to the edge. Readjusting, and then with the hammer I'm going to give it one blow. And then we have our little disc. So I'm going to use the charcoal brick to heat up the discs, and I'm going to be putting a little bit of flux and solder on the back of them in preparation for eventually fusing them to the silver. So I'm just mixing my flux paste here, making sure it's nice and thick. This is going to help protect the solder from oxidizing and help it to flow over the gold. So I'm just coating each piece evenly. So I have some medium solder here, it's silver medium solder, and I'm just choosing little pallions that would fit the gold discs. Not too small, not too large. I don't want the solder overflowing. So I have medium solder here, silver medium solder, the little pallions already cut up. So I'm just adding the smallest little pieces to the gold. And then shortly I will be bringing the torch over and fusing these little solder pieces to the back of the gold. Okay, now we're ready to let the solder flow on these gold discs. So set up my torch. I'm going to put on my HVAC so that the solder fumes aren't coming to my face, and I have eye protection on. really clean up this silver plate. So I've got 220 grit, and I am taking off any kind of oxidation, any kind of grease, preparing the surface for soldering the gold discs. It's really important to have it extremely clean. So actually, I'm going to coat this in boric acid and some denatured alcohol. This helps to keep the fire scale at bay. Fire scale is when you have copper come into the surface of the silver, and it really gets underneath the surface. Very, very hard to remove. Very hard to remove during the polishing stage. So this will at least protect some of the silver. I'm just cutting the other side with boric acid to prevent the fire scale. And then I'm going to prepare the gold discs with more flux. And then we're going to arrange the gold discs onto the silver. So we're here, we're arranging the little gold discs onto the silver. We're going to make sure that the solder side goes down onto the silver. I've already fluxed the back of them. And the boric acid is also going to help make the solder flow. Sometimes I do actually put the gold discs in an acid bath just to clean them even more. At the moment I think they're clean enough that I'm going to skip that stage. So I'm just rearranging them here and just consciously trying not to put them into some kind of very diagonal pattern, trying to create a pattern that's a little chaotic, but space throughout their bracelet. I think I'm pretty satisfied with the spacing of these discs. So I'm going to light up the torch and see if these guys are going to solder to the plate. I'm going to fire up my larger torch here. Hopefully this is going to solder in one go. So let's get everything else out of the way. And hopefully we'll heat it to the point where the medium solder is going to flow and the discs are going to adhere to the silver, fuse to the silver. So I think this is called sweat soldering, when you're first of all heating the tiny elements with solder, and then you're then soldering them to a larger metal form. So I feel my solder pick is heating up and I'm going to have to change out. I don't want to be holding a solder pick when it's too warm to handle. So we're just going to leave that and we're going to let it cool down and see if in fact we did solder the gold disc to the silver.